Another benefit of being a hypnotist is understanding the power of effective communication, because there are different, like we said, there are different styles of hypnosis. There's the very direct in your face, Dave Ellman type of authoritative language, which isn't what we would use in everyday life. That's where the Ericksonian end of the spectrum comes in, and being able to talk in a congruent and engaging way, but still using, let's call it what it is in some cases, fluffy language that has fluffy potential meaning, dynamic meaning for different people at different times.
All right.
But being able to communicate in a congruent way, using words that mean specific things to specific people. And it's a wonderful thing to be able to influence people. Quick side note, we talked about this briefly. Should we discuss politicians and the difference between hypnotic language and complete fluff that you'll hear? So here we are in Canada, and this is not a political message of any kind, but just because we're in the midst of election campaigning at the federal level, and the current prime minister is Justin Trudeau, Liberal Party in Canada, and he has a particular habit of always mentioning things like, and because of all Canadians, and we will always stand behind Canadians. And he says all of this stuff that essentially means nothing. And so sometimes people will ask, is that the same as hypnotic language?
Well, it's sort of content free. Polyspeak is a very unusual thing.
I would say that's the commonality. There's content free, but there's not hypnotic language patterns necessarily used. And there is definitely, in many cases, lacking like a cause and effect connection.
And certainly lacking rapport a lot of the time.
Oh, for sure.
Politicians of all stripes. My wife and I are political atheists. We don't believe in politicians. But interestingly, remember the whole politician's maxim is you do not answer the question they ask you. You answer the question
shift to the one you want
wish
to answer.
They had asked you. And the other one is, they will describe the problem instead of telling you a solution.
Yeah.